If Arteta had any chance of keeping his job, that is now gone. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Aaron's Life channel. This is the first video I've done in ages, but I just had to do this one. Arsenal are shit, as we already know. Arsenal in the mud. 3 Premier League games now, no goals. 2-0 to Brentford, 2-0 to Chelsea, and now 5-0 to Man City. 5-0. I'm just looking at the stats now. Man City had 25 shots, we had 1. Man City had 10 shots on target, we had 0. They had 81% possession, we had 19. They have 14 corners, we had 0. They were all over us in this game. They were dominating us. We are terrible. We cannot compete anymore. We are done. If Arteta had any chance of holding on to his job, that is now gone. Gone. If anybody out there is still supporting this fraud, then come off it. We are terrible. We are not. Everyone getting gassed over as well. We beat West Brom 6-0. Oh, great. Fantastic. West Brom's B team. Yeah, fantastic. We just got absolutely dominated. Absolutely bulldozed. We are terrible. 0 shots on target all game. I don't care. You can say, oh, City, yeah, City, we can't compete with City. I don't care. We should be competing with absolutely everybody. Remember the days of Arsenal in Champions League? I remember the days we beat Barcelona 2-1. Do you remember that? That seems like a decade ago now. Probably was. We are in the mud. Terrible. Arteta out. Anybody that's still supporting this manager, you're just deluding yourself. We have no chance. 130 million spent on what? A keeper that's just going to play in the FA Cup, Odegaard, and Ben White, who's we've hardly seen. This is ridiculous. We are sinking, falling further and further and further and further every single season. And all of our competitors are all getting better. You got City getting Grealish. Man United have just got Ronaldo. You know, PSG just got Messi. Like, why are we not in for these players? Like, you know this. Whenever a big player's there and they're available, you know Arsenal ain't getting them. You already know that. Because what? We can't even offer them Europa League anymore. This badge does not mean what it meant to. It does not mean what it used to. It does not mean what it used to mean anymore. It means nothing. We are done. We are just like Newcastle. We are just like, I was just about to say West Ham, but they're better than us now. We are like Norwich. We are terrible. 5-0, that should not happen. I don't care. Like, yeah, you can say, oh, City, yeah, they should be beating us. Let's put up a fight and all that. But yeah, 2-1, fair enough, whatever. 5-0. Absolutely destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. We got thrown around like a fucking child. You know the ones, when you pick up your kid and you practice wrestling moves on them and that. That's what they were doing to us, absolutely throwing us around. Terrible, 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 terrible. 3 games into the Premier League season, not a single goal. Not a single goal. I don't care if we play Chelsea and Man City. Not a single goal. Not one. We've done this whole Premier League month without getting a goal in the Premier League. Not a single goal. This is our worst start ever. And we keep saying this every single season. We keep saying, yeah, this is our worst season ever. It can't get any worse than this. But somehow it does. It keeps getting worse. Do you know what, yeah? For the past 5 seasons, every year, I'll be thinking, oh, maybe we can get Champions League somehow. Maybe if we win Europa League, I didn't even like being in the Europa League. But now we're not even in that. I always thought for the past 5 years, oh, we'll get there somehow. We'll get there somehow. I've had some sort of hope there, This season, I have absolutely none. I'm not expecting anything. I would be happy if we got 7th. Honestly, that's how terrible we are. I don't think we're even going to get top 10 this season. We could even get relegated. Remember, I said that as well, because if we do, I said that. We need to get everybody out. Everybody out of this club that's got any sort of power. Everybody out. It is a shambles. Absolutely shambolic. Kroenke should have sold this shit to fucking Daniel Ek. It's something. You know what I'm saying? We are terrible. And that's the thing. You can't even say Kroenke hasn't invested, because he has. He's invested 130 million this transfer window. But on what? Do you know what I mean? I could take £100 and go and spend it at a penny sweet shop. Like, bro, I would have preferred to get one banging player than get 130 million on his player. Like, we are absolutely useless. I'm not even excited for Norwich. We've got Norwich next. Won't be surprised if we don't win that. But you know what's going to happen, though? We're going to beat Norwich, and everyone's going to be like, yeah, the process is working. We're on track now, yeah. We've scored our first goal and got our first 3 points, yeah. And then we'll just go and get smashed by whoever we've got next. Or we might not even beat Norwich. I'm not even confident of that. We are terrible, 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 terrible. This is the worst I have ever seen Arsenal, ever, ever. Do you know what I mean? I've grown up in the days of Henry, Pires, Bergkamp, Vieira, Seaman in goal. Ruthless team, absolutely ruthless. Champions League final, 2006. I was watching it. I remember I saw Sol Campbell's header go in and I ran outside my door going mad. We had a chance. We are done. We've been going downhill and downhill and downhill and downhill, slowly but surely, every single season for like 6 years, debatably even 10, 14. You know what I mean? This is done. We are over as a top club. It's not just about investment. We need investment and we need it in the right places and in the right areas. This is our worst Premier League start ever. So we've conceded now 9 goals in 3 games, an average of 3 goals a game conceded, and we have not scored one. Not a single goal. This is absolutely pathetic. This is absolutely pathetic. I'm telling you, not a single goal. This is our worst season start ever. And everyone's saying, oh yeah, we haven't got Europa League or anything, so we can just focus on the league. Focus on the league. Is this us focusing on the league, is it? Conceding 9 goals in 3 games and not scoring a single goal? Is that us focusing on the league, is it? What are we focusing on? Being shit. I have no hope. As I said before, I have no hope. I have no hope. Anybody that says, oh, you know, we've got to January and we're not in the top 4, we're not doing well. What are you surprised about? We are absolutely shit. I just want to go to sleep for 10 years, wake up, and hopefully Arsenal are doing better. I won't be surprised if we end up in the Championship this season or next. This is pathetic. Any Premiership team that comes up against us now, they're thinking, that's a great draw. People used to be scared of the name Arsenal. They used to be terrified of the name Arsenal. Just like they are now with Liverpool and Man City. But they're not now. Now we are like Norwich. We are like Bolton. You know, you come up against us and you're like, yeah, great, good. We've got a chance here. Any team. Arsenal are done. I'm not interested in this team. I'm not interested in this manager. I'm not interested in this season. I don't care anymore. There is no point watching this shit anymore or even keeping up to date with it, because all it is just a bad day, heartbreak, and we'll just put a fucking sad smile on your face. You get me? This is just awful. When I say a sad smile, I mean an upside down smile. A frown. This is just useless. Honestly, Arsenal are done. I'm not interested anymore. I'm not interested in the team, the manager. I'm not interested in the results, because we are just shit. We have no chance of getting top 6 at all. And we're just sinking further and further. And you think that this ain't even the end. We're going to sink further than this as well. We'll be scrapping it out with Newcastle for 14th before you know it. As I said before, if you're backing this manager now at all, then you are deluded. You're deluded. He's got to go now. He should have gone after the Villarreal loss. We lost to our ex-manager who had worse players than us. Our manager that we just sacked. He now has worse players than us and we lost to him. He should have been sacked then. Why was he not sacked then? I couldn't believe it when he weren't even sacked then. We're just letting him continue and we're just sinking further and further and further. It's done. I believe Arteta will be a good manager one day, but not now for Arsenal. Not his first job. This is not it. This is not it. He needs to get out as soon as possible. That's the best thing for him and that's the best thing for the club. We'll just see what happens against Norwich then. But yeah, I ain't got nothing else really more to say than that. I don't believe in this process. I don't believe in this manager. I don't believe in this team. I don't believe in this board. And I don't believe in this club. Let me know your opinions in the comments. Thanks for watching. And strap yourselves in for the rest of the season. It's going to be a bumpy ride.